My sister told my kids I wasn't their real aunt because I'm adopted. Her own daughter corrected her. I was adopted when I was 3 years old and my sister Haley was 7. Our parents never treated us differently, never made it seem like I was less than their real daughter. Haley was excited to have a sister, helped pick out my bedroom decorations, taught me to ride a bike. We were close growing up, did everything together. That changed when Haley had her daughter Olivia 8 years ago. Suddenly she became obsessed with blood relations and genetics. She'd make comments about how Olivia got her nose from grandma, her eyes from grandpa, things that real family members pass down. She'd say it right in front of me like I wasn't sitting there. When I had my twins, Jack and Emma, 5 years ago, Haley barely acknowledged them. She'd bring Olivia to family gatherings and loudly announced that Olivia was the first real grandchild, the only one carrying on the family bloodline. My parents would correct her every time, but she'd just roll her eyes. She started a family photo album that she'd pass around at every holiday, filled with pictures of ancestors and relatives, telling Olivia stories about her real heritage. When my kids asked why they weren't in the special book, Haley said it was only for blood family. My mom made her own album with everyone included, but Haley called it the fake family book behind my parents' backs. Last Christmas was when things got really bad. My kids were 4 and so excited about spending time with their cousin Olivia. They idolized her because she was older and always had cool toys. Haley had been babysitting them while I was at work because she needed the money after her husband left. I thought everything was fine until Jack asked me why Aunt Haley said I wasn't his real mommy. I asked what he meant, and he said Aunt Haley told them I wasn't really part of the family because I was adopted, which meant they weren't really cousins with Olivia. Emma had been crying at daycare because she thought I might get sent back to where I came from. I confronted Haley and she said she was just being honest with them about family history. She said kids deserve to know the truth about where they come from and who their real family is. She actually said she was doing me a favor by managing their expectations early, so they wouldn't be disappointed later when they realized they weren't actually connected to anyone. I told her she couldn't babysit anymore. She laughed and said good luck finding anyone else who'd watch 2 kids for the pathetic amount I was paying her. She was right that I couldn't afford other childcare, so I had to keep bringing them there. But now she was bolder about it. She taught them to call Olivia their pretend cousin. She'd tell them stories about real family traditions they'd never be part of. She gave them different snacks than Olivia because the good snacks were for real family members. My kids started coming home confused and sad every day. The breaking point was Olivia's 8th birthday party. Haley threw this big celebration at our parents' house, invited all the cousins and relatives. When we arrived, there were name tags on the tables. Olivia and Haley had special gold ones that said True Family. Everyone else had regular white ones, but my kids and I had gray ones that said Honorary Guests. My dad immediately tore them up, but the damage was done. Jack asked in front of everyone why we were different colors. Haley announced it was so everyone could tell who was really family and who was just included out of kindness. That's when Olivia stood up. This 8-year-old girl looked at her mother and said she was being mean and wrong. Olivia said I was her real aunt because I loved her, took care of her when she was sick, taught her to swim, and never missed her school plays. She said my kids were her real cousins because that's what family means. Then she took off her gold name tag and asked for a regular one like everyone else. Haley was furious. She grabbed Olivia and tried to leave, but Olivia started crying, saying she wanted to stay at her party with her whole family. My mom told Haley she needed to stop this nonsense or she wouldn't be welcome at family gatherings anymore. Haley said if adopted kids counted the same as real kids, then she'd been lied to her whole life. My dad asked her what lies, since they'd always loved us equally. Haley couldn't answer. She left Olivia at the party and drove away. Olivia spent the rest of the party playing with my kids, telling them they were the best cousins ever. She asked if she could sleep over at our house that night because she didn't want to go home to her mom being angry. Haley didn't come to get Olivia for 3 days. When she finally did, Olivia had written my kids' cards saying, "To my real cousins," with hearts all over them. Now Olivia insists on sitting next to my kids at every family gathering. Haley barely speaks to anyone anymore, just drops Olivia off and leaves. Last week Olivia asked if she could call me her real aunt in front of her mom. I said she could call me whatever felt right. She hugged me and said I was more real than anyone she knew.